and welcome back to my next solo Alaska adventure. I'm really excited about what I'm going to be doing this afternoon / this evening. It's currently 2:15 in the afternoon. I'm going to be driving down Turnagain Arm to Girdwood for the Alyeska Resort Oktoberfest. I am so excited about this Oktoberfest. I've been thinking about it since before I got to Anchorage. I've been thinking about this for a long time. Also, something I did this morning that's gonna kind of change the evening just a little bit. I made reservations for a quote-unquote nightcap at the Seven Glaciers restaurant. So I'll show you more when we get there, but for the Alyeska Resort, part of it is like a ski resort. And they have, of course, a tram that will take skiers up to, the top of the mountain, which is very cool, so you can ski down. They also let people take the tram up in the summertime. I think bikers can go, or hikers, and I think you can just go for like a scenic viewing. Also, there is a restaurant at the top called the Seven Glaciers Restaurant. The restaurant has like a prefix menu with a prefix cost, and it's kind of expensive. It's like $140 per person. I am not going to be having dinner at Seven Glaciers, but if you make reservations for dinner or a nightcap, which I have done, you get to ride the tram for free. I believe it's $49 for the tram if you don't have reservations. So I made reservations, or made a reservation for just me, for a nightcap at Seven Glaciers Restaurant. I believe they have like a drink menu, and they might also have like a food menu. I really don't know. But that is for 7:30 tonight. Oktoberfest at the resort, which is not up the tramway, I believe. I don't think so. But the Oktoberfest festivities, those are taking place from 4 to 10. So my nightcap reservation is like right smack in the middle. And if I only have one drink, I have no doubt I will be able to drive home safe and sound. If I get there and it like starts at 4, I can have like an Oktoberfest beer to kind of get in the mood of the festivities, and then I can have a nightcap at like 7:30. And then if I, leave to come home when everything closes at 10, I will be just fine. They're gonna have food. They're gonna have some activities, live music. They've got like a what do they call it? A Stein holding competition, which I think is actually while I'm gonna be up at the top of the mountain for my nightcap. But I thought I'd bring you guys along for all of this. I'm very excited. The fall weather here, the fall vibes are like vibing. Everything is yellow and beautiful. The leaves are literally falling. It is just so stunning. And I am loving every single second of it. So I am gonna bring you guys along for my evening of Oktoberfest at the Alyeska Resort. I am early. It is 3:38 and the door's not open until 4. But I have kind of like driven around just a little bit because the Alyeska Resort is, I want to say, a little bit spread out. So the Oktoberfest is not at the hotel itself. It's at the day lodge, which is about a mile away. So I have kind of scouted out. At the hotel, there's overflow parking. At the hotel, that is where the lift goes up to the Seven Glaciers restaurant. So I will have to move my car from here to the hotel for the tram, but I won't have to do that till like 7 because I think I have like 30 minutes before my reservation. My reservation's at 7:30. I think I have like 30 minutes before my reservation to take the tram up. So if I leave here at 7, go park my car over there, find the tram, I should be able to like get up to the top in time for my Nightcap reservation. I am reasonably certain that this is the location of the Oktoberfest, and not just because of the sign, but because the address of this place is the one that's on the event, like, banner. I won't lie though, I fully expected this to be busier than it is, because there's just not very many people here right now. It is 4 o'clock on a Friday. It is 45 minutes from Anchorage. Maybe people are just at work. I have no idea. All right, so inside the day lodge, here's a map. So this here is where we are. And there's a chair lift up here that goes up. But that, I think, is where the restaurant is. I think. So it's awkwardly quiet on the inside, but it's so pretty out here. This is the chairlift, not the tram that takes you up to the restaurant, but this is one of the chairlifts here, and then that's another one over there. So they did check my ID to make sure I'm 21 or older, which is cool. And then they gave me a wristband. Ignore the Captain America souvenirs. And then outside, they've got what they're calling the beer garden with tents and tables, which is nice because it has kind of been raining a bit today. But the live music and everything is happening inside. It is awkwardly quiet in here. There are more people showing up all the time, but I have my beer. I am leaving the Oktoberfest beer hall. That was weird because it wasn't crowded. Like, I just fully expected it to be jam-packed with people, but it wasn't. It's about 6 o'clock right now. Actually, yeah, 5:47. So not quite 6 o'clock. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive over and check out the Our Lady of the Snows Chapel. It's a little Catholic church, and I want to see it, and it's over by where the actual resort is. So we'll drive over there. I ended up parking at their like main lot. I got lucky and I found a spot. I'm currently in the valet parking lot. There's several spots in here. But the resort is right up there. So where the Oktoberfest was is the day lodge, and that is like a mile away from here. The tram is here, but I won't be able to go up the tram until like 7. So I have about an hour, and there is a Our Lady of the Snows, what do we call it? Like a, kind of like a church chapel up here. It's like an 8-minute walk from the resort. So I'm gonna go check that out. So I just crossed the road. And if you look right up here on this sign, there's a bus stop and the chapel up this way. Okay, I've walked just a little way. That over there is a resort. There's a parking lot right here that's like overflow parking. This here is under construction. It's gonna be part of the Alyeska Resort. It looks like it's probably gonna be like a kids playhouse type, daycare type thing. I really don't know. But this is the Our Lady of the Snows Chapel. And I am kind of disappointed because I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it here for church, because church is gonna be Sunday. They only have mass here on Sunday at 6 p.m. So I don't know if I can fit that into my schedule. Maybe, maybe not, but it is just so pretty out here. Also, I think they're doing construction on these buildings over here behind the trees, and the music is kind of cracking me up, but whatever. But I thought I wanted to come out here and check out the Chapel of Our Lady of the Snows because it looked really pretty on the internet, and it's in a beautiful setting. Apparently this is called the Stumpy Trail. And before you ask, yes, I do have bear spray with me. I would like to believe I won't need it, but just in case. Also, can we take a second for these trees? They're so pretty. I'm not gonna go too far. I just kind of want to go down to the bottom of the chapel, which is right over here. There's a little lookout platform down here at the base of the chapel. So I'm guessing that's where they look out. And this is probably like a community space or something. But it is gorgeous out here. All right, I'm making my way back to the resort, and oh, perfect timing. So there's the resort, and this is the tram that I will be taking. And it goes right up into the clouds. But it looks like for at least part of it, you get some decent views. Looks like they've got more than one car, which is really cool. One goes up and the other one comes down. And if that's halfway, we're going way up. Here's a better look at the resort itself. They have valet parking, which looks like $15 day parking for dinner and spa guests, and $27 overnight parking for hotel guests. But it's so pretty. So the front of the resort is over there through those trees. They've got a bunch of these gravel paths. There's one, here's another one, and it looks like they converge up here, but the Alyeska tramway is this way, and that's where we're headed. Okay, that was easier than I thought. I just came from over by that tree over there. This is it. This has got to be beautiful in the summertime, but I imagine this is just breathtaking every single day of the year, because it's certainly pretty now. You can also access Winter Creek Trail from here. This is the trailhead. And I've actually done that hike with Adam. And I would call it difficult or moderate. I guess not difficult, but I would call it moderate. And we were not prepared, but we had a great time. This is so pretty. All right, so I think I mentioned earlier that the reservation for the Nightcap up at the Seven Glaciers Restaurant acts as your tram ticket. So the email that I have actually says that the email functions as my my tram fare, or my tram ticket. So I don't have to go to the ticket booth. I just have to show up, I think, back there, and show them the email, and then they should let me on the tram and send me up the mountain. So I hope that works.
When you get done with dinner and drinks, just keep that in mind. Last one down was at 11. It's about a 5-minute ride to the top. As we go up, we'll pass the tower, and that'll cause us to swing back and forth a bit. But I'll give everyone a heads up.
Walking back to the car. I've taken the tram down from the top of the mountain. Gosh, that was so much fun. I met a really nice couple and they just got married last weekend, which was so cool. So this is like their honeymoon, but they're only doing one night here in Alyeska. But that was so much fun. I had a great time. Even though the view was not great, I mean, it's never guaranteed you're gonna be able to see anything. Gosh, I enjoyed this so much. Kind of expensive at the top. However, if you don't want to do the whole prefix menu, they do have a smaller food menu for the Nightcap reservation. So I got to sit at the bar and I got to have a bowl of lobster bisque, which was incredible. So I'm gonna drive home. But I had a wonderful time. in Girdwood today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. You guys will see me in another vlog, another solo Alaska adventure really soon. Bye!